Okay, well, night day 119. I had just the thought, like, right before I clicked record. And I'm like, well, what am I gonna say? And then I realized, like, is this what, like, having a diary is like? Is it? You just like, yeah, you know what? We're just gonna write about our day and our thoughts and like, is this what that is? Should I start doing that? Maybe after this I will. Should I? No, I think I like recording and talking better than writing. I'm gonna be real. I just watched Ethan play Minecraft. Minecraft. There's a T, right? Like mine and craft with a T. It doesn't matter. Never played. But he was making like Boomer Island or whatever. It was very funny because I don't know, that video, I'm like, oh, that's not gonna be for me. And then I watched it and I'm like, actually, that was pretty funny. Okay. Yeah, the only problem is that because I don't know all the people in the server, I'm like, because I don't really like watching people that I don't like. You know what I'm saying? Also, you're like, why are you faced this way? Your camera is like, slightly off and there's a box in the way. Listen. I've had my phone flipped the other way because I thought it would be fun. Okay, we're gonna do it because I thought, let's change it up. Yeah, I don't know what it is or why I do it, but when I get into certain moods, I can't do certain things, and I will do certain things more. And I think everyone has this. Obviously, I'm not saying anything in particular, but I get into certain moods and I'll go for it. So like yesterday, I'm like, I'm gonna read my book because I really want a story. But I couldn't. I like literally opened the page and I'm like, I didn't read any of it. Not like I was even trying. I was just daydreaming with my book open. So I went, oh, maybe I'll do something else. But I'm like, no, I'm caught up on the Superstore. I finished it. I think new episodes come out different, like at times, but I'll never know. Now I'd have to like look back in it. So I'm like, oh, you know what I should do? My brain is like, you should do this. And I'm like, yeah. So, yesterday I decided to watch, I started watching recently Black Books from like 2000, I think, yeah, exactly 2000, and it's, by the same guy that made the IT Crowd, and I'm like, whoa, because that guy is transphobic. But yesterday, 2 days ago, I don't remember, recently, apparently him being transphobic made his marriage fall apart. His wife left him. And obviously, I don't wish ill intent or bad feelings or anything on anyone. I don't use my manifestation powers to cause harm. I don't. It's not something I do. I will cause physical harm if need be, but not my magic, you know. I watch too much things where magic, you need good intent. But punching someone straight in the face, that's fine, that's different. You use your physical power, not like, I don't know, psychic casting a spell, like, I don't know what people call it, you know, like manifesting things. I don't use that power. No. Physically, yeah. Anyways, so obviously wish no ill will I'm so sorry. Oh, I sneezed. That's odd. Anyways, on anyone. However, I have a humidifier in my room. Anyways, so I saw that and I was like, okay. But it's really funny because I watched Black Books. I watched probably, I think there's 3 seasons, each have 8 episodes. 6 episodes. They each have 6 episodes, so I'm probably like 8 episodes in. I have no idea actually, but I'm gonna go with that. And so what happened is, yeah, there was one episode where he, like, I think it's Bernard Black, the bookshop owner, is like really into the idea of having like a woman or having someone, because he's like turned on, but it's like 80 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'm like, I don't know, like, do you get turned on? I know he said it was like the dresses they're in, but it's weird because I don't know, it was odd. But in one of the very first episodes, if not the very first episode, second episode, Bernard made a joke being like, oh, I thought I was gay until I realized their hygiene standards and dancing or something like that. I'm like, honey, that means you're gay. I mean, what? So obviously I'm like, okay. But so I do feel a little better watching it, knowing I'm not supporting someone that is transphobic. That's a big thing with J.K. Rowling, obviously, with people with I think it's a PlayStation or a console game coming out, or multi-platform game coming out for Harry Potter. People are like, oh, it's trans inclusive. It's like, well, the money is still going to J.K. Rowling. It's not a free-for-all, so it's like, kinda, I gotta decide. Because even as me, as a trans person, I'm like, yeah, go ahead, buy it. It's like, well, I don't know what she's gonna do with it. She could give money to organizations that could actually harm other people. So I'm like, ooh, with that. And then, so I don't know about that. But with this, I don't even know if it's a legit site. I guess they have ads, but it's not. I assume it's a copyrighted site. It's a not a legal copy of it, I guess, because Google and search engine doesn't support it. It's like this web browser doesn't support it, so I went through a different app on my phone instead, and it worked on that one. So yeah, it was really interesting because I told you I got to sodas there. I was like, I'm gonna read, but instead I started looking up different things, and looked up a line from The Witcher, and I got distracted. And like the one line, I got distracted, and like, how's it translated? Is it translated well or bad? Or like, what is the difference? Blah blah. And then I got distracted with the timeline a little bit, and I got distracted by how Dandelion, I call him Dandelion, I don't like his name in the show, Dandelion, and then I realized his Polish name from the original book was actually Buttercup, which is really cute, but apparently it was too early, so in 2000s, when they translated it over, they translated it, or they changed it to Dandelion, and then they when they made the TV, they're like, Dandelion's too girly, and then they changed it again, and it's like, what? And yeah, I don't know. But I feel kind of queasy right now because I am on multiple medicines for my face to see if I can get rid of the pressure before I have to do a CT scan. And if it doesn't get rid of the pressure, we gotta do a CT scan, which I'm like, okay. So I am on a decongestion, 2 allergy medicines, antibiotics, and neti pot, and a humidifier in my room now. Yep. So I don't know what part of that happened, but now my stomach really hurts. Yeah. The only thing I really ate was so much gluten-free pizza because we had a few. It was for the whole family, and I ate like a whole pizza by myself because I was starved. And I'm like, I don't normally do that. You know, they're small. It's not like a normal pizza. It's smaller, but anyways, I don't know. Maybe I guess it could be a normal size oven pizza. Maybe no, it's smaller. Anyways, so now my face hurts differently, and I've been sneezing, and my nose has been running, which I guess is good, which means it's doing something. And I did laundry, so that's a good too. Oh, and I sewed all of my bras. I had 6 or 8 bras I needed to sew. I don't think I have 8 bras, so I think I have 6. And I only had like 10 bras total. And you're like, oh, I'm like, yeah, okay, that's all the bras I have. So I washed them all. I only have one of them that I do not need to sew up. Every other one, the wire pops out. So one of them was too far gone that I cut out the wire on both sides. I should wash that, but it's not great for my back or shoulders. But the other ones, the 6 other ones, I sewed up the like armpit or in between the chest places, because that's where the underwire pops out. But it has to go through my previous sews and by hand and a double seam. So I'm always scared I'm just gonna poke a sewing needle just through my finger like by trying to push it in. So I have like a thimble, but I don't know, man. I think a more modern day thimble where it kind of goes over your knuckle, and it will just be like here to here. I'll keep this side like okay, because a normal thimble, I put it on my finger and it hurts my fingernail. It like pulls back on it just enough to be uncomfortable. But yeah, so and I super gross and neti potted. Definitely not as bad as last time. Not super duper fun. Definitely accidentally got some in my mouth. Not fun. And I got really worried at one time because my eyes got so much pressure that I'm like, is my eye popping out? Is the saline solution coming out of my eyeballs? I couldn't tell you. I could not tell you, but my eyes were crying. And so I'm like, is it saline solution? Is this one? And then it's like, gently blow your nose so your ears don't pop. And I did that and my ears popped. Or one of them did. And I'm just like, So, I don't know, I hope I don't do it wrong. But, and then I also emailed my doctor yesterday about my weird eye thing that gave me the worst headache ever. But they haven't got back to me because I'm just gonna continue what you said, so I don't even know if they're planning to. But I'm getting so antsy and sick and tired of my family that I'm just like, I just want to go somewhere. I don't normally crave like the mall, but I'm just like, I could go to the mall. I would love to go to the mall. Not with other people. I hate other people. But I would love to go in somewhere and might give it my state, especially up north where I am. It is the cases are so much farther down, like so much, which I'm so thankful for. Do not get me wrong. Like that proves that like it was given and passing through essential workers and stuff. Or even just the people that got it already. Like, let's be real, they got it. Like, that's why the second wave, like in America, people are estimating that there won't be as much of a second wave just because we never finished the first one. If you look at other places, maybe in like Europe, Germany, France, they had like a very clear second wave. When we didn't have fully a second wave, we had the down, I think in summer and then up in like fall and winter. Because yeah, and then obviously holidays, blah 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 blah. So I don't know if that was technically a second wave or not, because we didn't really ever finish our first wave. But oh man, I would love if I could go to the mall, do stuff, go places. And and that's the thing, it's just like, it's so funny because I hate going places. It is solely not to go somewhere. Like, it's not that I want to go to a place, it's that I want to get out of here, you know? It's like, I'm just sick and tired of here and it being in pain and having allergies from being in pain and all that. I just want to go, you know? Oh, I never talked to my sibling about the neighbor from yesterday. Well, it is what it is. Maybe. I guess I need a nutty pot again though. Dry my laundry. I don't know what time it is. Maybe take an anti-congestion medicine. My tummy hurts, okay? I'm whining.